Hi everybody, Claudia here with Healthy Preparedness. In this video, I want to show you how you can put together your own sprouting mix and how you can do it at just fairly low price, especially compared to other products that are already put together for you that you can be buying from other companies. I've been eyeballing a sprouting mix for quite a while. It was in a big 5 or 6 gallon container. And it was just so expensive. I just cringed every time I thought about spending that money, but yet I wanted that sprouting mix. If you guys have seen some of my videos or been to some of my classes or seminars, you know how I feel about having the ability to sprout our grains during a disaster situation, seeing as how it can provide us an array of nutrients, an array of minerals, and it increases the nutrients by up to 2,000% in these grains that we're sprouting, which is absolutely amazing. It's just a gold mine that's waiting to be unlocked and that we have the ability to unlock just by sprouting our grains, doing a simple sprouting method. So I plan on being able to sprout my wheat and other grains that I have in my food storage, but I wanted just a nice, compact, nicely mixed sprouting mix that I knew was rich in vitamins and especially some proteins that are going to be pretty important during a disaster situation. So I looked at some other leading companies and looked at their sprouting mixes that they had and the ingredients that they had in them. And the ingredients that they had, the ingredients that I've decided to put in my sprouting mix is wheat, rye, green lentils, adzuki beans, mung beans, green peas, and fenugreek. So there are 7 beautiful grains that are going to be mixed together, stored in 5 gallon containers. I'm using diatomaceous earth to make sure that the bugs don't take over, that the weevils can't take over my grains. And I bought these grains in bulk from Azure Standard. Let's see, so the total of all of it, purchasing all of these grains, I purchased 25 pounds of each one of the grains, besides the fenugreek, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but 25 pounds of each of the grains. The wheat I got from Dave's Farms because it was less expensive than Azure Standard. Dave's Farms, it was $13 for 50 pounds, I think, so it was quite a better price than Azure Standard. But all the other grains I got from Azure Standard, and once I totaled everything up, 25 pounds of each of them, and 4 1-pound bags of the fenugreek. The fenugreek is more expensive, so I decided to cut down on that a bit and just at least add some, so there's a sprinkle of fenugreek in each of the sprouting containers. But the total is about $205. I'm estimating, and we'll see once I'm done putting all these grains in their containers, but I'm estimating that we'll be able to fill up 5 to maybe 6 5-gallon containers. And then I will let you know what the total cost is per each container once I've done that. So let me repeat the grains that I'm using. It's wheat, rye, green lentils, mung beans, adzuki beans, green peas, and fenugreek. And so I'm going to start mixing right now. We're going to see how many gallon containers this is going to fill up. I'm just using a simple little bowl that I'm going to grab 1 bowlful of each grain from. The grains that are smaller, like these mung beans here, they don't have quite as much mass as the wheat does, so I'm going to use a little bit less of those than I would with the wheat or rye, if that makes sense. So I just did the wheat and the rye, now I'm going to do the rest. So I bought 4 bags of the fenugreek. It's 1 pound in 1 bag, and I'm just seeing as how I'm going to be using 5 or 6 gallon containers. I'm estimating that I'll be using about 3/4 of a bag in 1 gallon container. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it as I pour it in there each time. And stirring it up. Adding just a little layer of diatomaceous earth, nothing too much, just probably about 1/4 of a cup, 1/3 of a cup, and stirring that in with the grains. You can see what a pretty mix that is. It's just beautiful, and it sprouts so perfectly. And it tastes really good too. I really like it. Okay, so I finished putting the grains in here, putting a bit of diatomaceous earth in. Really, I ended up doing just like 1/4 of a cup of diatomaceous earth each time, not very much at all. And I did it like 3 times throughout the filling up process. So 1/3 of the way each time I poured on just a little sprinkle of diatomaceous earth. And I should say here that it might be a good idea to wear a mask. Some people like to wear a mask when they're working with bentonite clay or diatomaceous earth because it does like go into the air and it can get into your lungs and irritate your lungs. Yeah, so just know that that might be something you want to do. But we were able to fill up 4.5 5-gallon containers of the sprouts with having 25 pounds of each of them and 4 pounds of the fenugreek. So where does that leave us? Without counting the cost of the containers, that leaves us at about $49 per container, about $55, $56 per 5-gallon container if you include the container and the lid. So that is a pretty big savings. It saves you over $20 by doing it yourself compared to buying it from somebody else. So we are really happy with it. This sprouting mix is beautiful. I already sprouted up some of this mix, and it is just, it's delicious, it sprouts well, it's perfect. We absolutely love it. So I hope you liked this video. I hope it helped you out. I'm going to have a ton of links underneath this video. One's going to Azure Standard, and there will be a blog post about it where I have the list of the grains that I use, just so you can go there, see it visually, and have it in place so that you can go and do this yourself. So thanks so much for watching. I'll be posting more videos soon. See you next time. Bye.